you've been around long enough to know what a championship type team looks like. Is there enough here where you feel like, yeah, we're moving towards a championship, or are they going to have to fix some things, tweak some things when you look at, I mean, you know what Boston is, you know what Philly is. You also showed that you guys can beat them this year.
Right.
But at the same time, you're sitting here today and they're not.
So I want to do a series on the teams who got bounced out of the play-in. First starting with the Chicago Bulls. Before I get into it, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you. So, Chicago Bulls, a lot of people would say they had a terrible season. I wouldn't argue with that, but you gotta remember, their team includes Lonzo Ball, who did not play for most of the season. So we really have no idea what the Bulls really look like. I think their intention is to run it back. They might make a few additions. I think when it comes to shooting, might pick up a pure shooter. That's all I really think they need. If they could get a high draft pick, that'd be good too. But I don't see no reason for them to rebuild. Their main issue is really with Lonzo Ball and his time frame. I don't know if he's coming back anytime soon. So it really revolves around that. And also, I'm not even sure if the whole project would work with Lonzo Ball. But you can't really make the judgment until they get a decent amount of time to play together. I mean, like Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine, even Patrick Williams. I think he'll take a step forward next year. And their big man, Vooch. Also, too, I don't think they utilize Andre Drummond as much as they could. Bulls are going to have to figure out a way to mix their rotations and figure out what works, because they got a lot of players. They got a lot of really good players. And in terms of the shooting, they don't have the best shooters, but they got guys who are capable of hitting threes. So I don't think they need a bunch of shooters. One pure shooter would be good to help spread the floor, allow DeRozan to do his thing. And DeRozan too, he's gonna have to learn how to be effective with his game. Not only him, the coach. It's his job and the coach's job to figure out how to use his game to benefit the team. This walking up the ball and dribbling the ball, I don't think that is what the Bulls need from DeRozan. But another thing, once they get Lonzo Ball back, he would be their primary ball handler. So a lot would change. You'd see a lot of things change in the offense. Defense, I don't think they're a terrible defensive team. I think they could get better. That is just effort, right? But I do feel like Lonzo Ball is key to them, getting better. And again, it might not even work. It might not even work. The whole Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. But that's, if you ask me, in my opinion, if I'm the coach, that's my job to make it work, right? It's my job to know players' strengths and weaknesses, and to use their strengths and weaknesses to benefit the team. So, with that being said, they have a lot of free agents this off season, so I think they will be signing most of their players back. That's what I see happening. So we'll see, but I don't think that they rebuild. It's more retooling, because they do have a pretty decent team. And another thing is about the fans. The fans always want blood, you know. It's like if you have a bad season, oh, trade everybody. That's not how business works, you know. Once you make the acquisitions that you do, like you get DeMar, you get Lonzo, you're actually, you know, that's who you're invested in. You can't just, because you have a bad season, tear it all down. You got to remember, money goes into into this project, right? It's just like you building a business, right? And a few things go wrong in the first couple years. You don't sell your business. No, you try to do everything you can to salvage your business and to make it thrive. Give it the amount of time it needs to succeed. So that's what I see with the Bulls. I think they will add pieces. I think they're going to give it a couple of years with this core before they decide to smash it down and rebuild. But that's just my quick assessment of what I'm seeing with the Chicago Bulls. My next video will probably be on the Pelicans, but I'm going to leave it at that. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.
The way we finished the season, it was positive. We started that, you know, by getting a trade with Vooch and bringing him here, and in addition to Zach, and, you know, having all the additions of DeMar and AC and Lonzo. And I think the idea was, you know, to have those three guys be surrounded by, you know, those defensive high-energy guys, and kind of like an engine. And I think that was the idea behind 2021, the summer. So leading into 2021, I think we turned the roster around and we built the expectations, right, by being successful pre-fast and going to the playoffs in 21-22 season. But we were beating bad teams, losing to good teams. So we flipped the script in 22-23, going with high expectations and a lot of uncertainty due to injuries past season, not knowing what to expect from our group. And we were, this year, much more competitive, but we lost a lot of close games. We stayed in a lot of games, but getting to All-Star game, we lost 16 out of 33 games to last shot, last minute, or overtime. And that's a lot of games to lose. It's not what we wanted. And we look like a 500 team, but the way we finished the season, I think we're on the right path. And we're going to have all this time in postseason to sit down with front office and coaching staff and figure out what needs to be improving, you know, moving forward.